For WNEM TV5 News Update.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Frank Turner. Here's a look at the top stories we're following for you today. The verdict against Derek Chauvin made headlines around the world. Britain's Prime Minister said the jury made the right call.
Mr. Speaker, last night's verdict in Minneapolis delivered justice for the family and friends of George Floyd.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau tweeting the conviction brought accountability for Floyd's death, but said systemic racism and anti-black racism still exist. Last summer, Floyd's killing triggered Black Lives Matter protests around the world. Activists say while they have justice for one, they won't stop fighting until they get justice for all. Police searching for a man they're calling armed and dangerous. 45-year-old Nathaniel Ballard, believed to be in Genesee County or northern Michigan. He's wanted for attempted murder and 2 counts of domestic violence. Crime Stoppers offering up to $1,000 for information leading to his arrest. Discussions on a new Republican-led plan to spend federal COVID-19 aid begins today in Lansing. The plan calls for $1.6 billion for road, water, and broadband infrastructure. It will allocate a total of $13 billion, half of which must go to schools, local governments, child care, food and rental assistance, COVID testing, and vaccine distribution. Rocker Ted Nugent revealing he was in agony after testing positive for coronavirus months after he said the virus was, quote, not a real pandemic. In a Facebook Live posted Monday, Nugent says he thought he was dying. Nugent previously called the pandemic a scam, railing against public health restrictions. He's repeated a narrative pushed by conservative media and disputed health experts, suggesting the official death count from COVID-19 is inflated. It's Covenant Kids Week, and TV5 is showcasing the extraordinary care Covenant Healthcare provides for children. Last night was the first of 2 donation drives on TV5. Pledges are important as fundraising has been especially challenging during the pandemic.
We can connect with the community, they can understand how important Covenant Kids is, and really get those crucial dollars for life-saving equipment.
You can still donate by going to the Hotlink section at WNEM.com. Our next donation drive begins with TV5 News at 5 tomorrow evening. And now here's Matthew with your forecast.
Hey there, Frank. Well, another cold day really feels more like winter around mid-Michigan, but luckily we're back into the 50s and 60s as we finish out the work week. Now, on the first Warn 5 hour by hour, we'll be looking at dry conditions for the remainder of the afternoon, and for your dinner time, just a mix of sun and clouds. Then into the overnight, partly to mostly clear skies. That's going to allow temperatures to drop like a rock again. And as you head out the door tomorrow morning, around 6 to 7 o'clock, we'll still be dry, just some of those clouds still rolling through. But then, by the time we get towards your Thursday, especially in the afternoon, we'll be looking at mostly sunny skies, really shaping up to be a nice Thursday. So today, overall, that high of 43 degrees, still pretty breezy with 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts out of the northwest. Then tonight, we drop down into the mid to lower 20s. We've got 27 for the low around the Tri-Cities, lower 20s if you are north of US 10. That gives us that threat of a hard freeze, through the overnight hours. And because of that, the National Weather Service still has freeze warnings issued for our thumb counties and counties south of US 10. That does include Midland and Bay County, however. Now, those freeze warnings are in effect until 8 a.m. Thursday morning, Gratiot County being the exception there. Your freeze warning lasts until 11 a.m. So you want to make sure you have outdoor vegetation covered up, brought inside. Same goes for outdoor plumbing as well. Now, on the next 7 days, we'll see that we have mid-50s for your Thursday, breezy for your Thursday, but then 60s for Friday, upper 50s for your weekend. We're also tracking a chance for showers on Saturday thanks to another low pressure system. Then we've got 60s for your Monday and even 70s by Tuesday of next work week.
Remember to tune into WNEM TV5 on air and online 24/7 for the latest news, weather, and information.